Oh, I forgot my full body. Oops.
Oh. Is everybody like out back still? No clue. I'll go check.
So Nikolai did another bet with Devlin, and he lost. And part of that is he took a potion that changes his voice for the duration of the lobby. I'm a little bit late though.
Bye, Nikolai.
And so the voice that was chosen is my other character's voice, Bo. It sounds like this, but then I will be putting a little bit of Nikolai's accent on top of this. Nikolai's here. Oh my god.
I'm sorry for seeming insensitive. I didn't mean to be.
What things have you learned?
Moms. I heard you're someone who appreciates good food.
Thank you. I appreciate.
It has magic in it. I
like
can't eat
food.
something if it doesn't have magic in it.
If you ever get hungry, let me know.
I'm hungry. Fuck.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm hungry. I am.
Bleh.
flesh of the innocent.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
my, oh no, my arm. Oh no. Oh no, you've taken my arm from me. Oh gosh,
You know
what am I
what?
gonna do? What am I gonna
Oh,
do?
you know what?
Tragedy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Ow.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
I wonder how long Nikolai can go without speaking.
Oh,
I think it's your first sticky.
I'm alright.
I saw those
I'm glad you
on
were
chairs
bad in it.
on the racing challenge.
Yes, good. This. Wait. Hello, Nikolai.
Hey, darling.
Is it okay to be in here?
Just give us a few moments, dear, then we shall be
No
done.
problem.
Thank you,
Yellow.
Is everything alright?
I lost a bet.
I see.
They are still talking in there. They are doing something personal.
No idea. But I figured I'd remove myself from a situation before I do something that disgraces myself as a member of security.
Yeah, those who.
If I can make it gay or better.
Thank you. Sometimes
Now
you
you're
get a little bit of the
WWI.
things. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The nice part about Queen Slime Core is that we're naturally flexible. Squish. Snuggles, snuggles, snuggles.
I don't see what I would achieve.
It wouldn't do anything. Come here. No,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no. Let Roland go.
Hello, Felix. I'm just streaming Nikolai, chillin', vibing even. And of course, part of that is he lost a bet, which means he speaks with Baranoki's voice. Yep. Oh, I forgot to stitch that toggle. He's kind of just minding his own business right now. Though he already had to speak, and I could just kind of tell. The others were like, what? And then he parted himself from the room. No problem. I hope working is going well. I'm going to use my server I have here. And then send me a message. I'm just do this for a second. I don't mind chatting. Okay. Monkey Brain doesn't want to do weight painting. Oh yeah, weight painting is awful. Let's see, the magic. It doesn't make any sense for Nikolai to be addicted to the phone game like Marcus, but it's me. So just need to get 2 little codes and One second. Oh. That butterfly scared me. That's wild. Here we go, guys. This is how I pass the time when my characters are just vibing, because that's what my characters would do sometimes. You know?
You let me. Oh god. Using Bo's voice. And then I put Nikolai's accent into it. Like, oh. he's still playing the little accent. He's cute though. So he's okay. 260. What is so? I can try it. Oh. Okay. So it turns out that Marcus was on a Level 101. He wasn't on 90 something, he was on 101. So proud of him. Yeah, fun game fun, because totally saw see Nick liking at least one. It's true. Actually, can I pop out the Twitch chat? Ako pa yung tatandigas. Ja, men då... Pop out the chat. Don't use it. There. Yeah. Another test would be nice. This is quite cozy.
Well, I'm looking for my one, and he's not outside, so I'm not quite sure where. I think he's either in that macro room having a meeting with Cherry, or in there having a meeting with Cherry.
I think so, yes.
Damn. Was I'm waiting for Ice to come out. Echo didn't appreciate the aid I gave him.
No, you break them.
I don't know. Mostly because I don't see a lot of people around here enough to know.
Does he often just give eggs to people and then leave?
I feel like I should play in there. There is a bit going on, and the bit involves Echo being a harpy and the fact that his partner is pregnant. So the ongoing joke is that his children might hatch from eggs. We don't know yet.
That's what I'll have to find out. I would assume that.
He's starting to crack. She's starting to crack the next one on my face. I believe he would do it because he started to chase after me.
And how many eggs have you given?
From myself, 2. I think I probably want a bad day. I know Eyes enjoys messing with him.
I spent all that running for the joy. I don't know if I would do it.
Sorry, say again. I need my space on.
I was saying I don't know if I would do it.
I don't know, but I think Echo is cranky to the point where it's best if I don't ask. At least not today.
Perhaps he's better. He's better off nothing.
I'm going through these is let's see, I've had an idea. I think it's a good idea. I think. But it links sound like a good idea in my head.
Can you up and tell?
And so cringely I kill somebody and grind on someone.
Well, don't die. Don't be cringe.
What if I want to be?
Being cringe is
I'll be
illegal,
honest,
don't
I
you
don't
know?
know.
You could get arrested for that. Totally.
I
100%.
kind of just exist.
While you're cringe.
Yeah, why do you think I'm in jail? I'm in jail right now.
You're in baby K jail.
Yes, I am indeed in the prisons.
Oh, there he is. Eyes.
Wait, are you looking for me?
Baby K jail.
No,
No.
just
Yes.
you know how
No.
Echo's been receiving eggs?
Yes.
I'd give him
No.
And you know what other kind of jail are you on?
What?
Good job.
He likes the end at
Picks
any
up.
mark. If
Huh.
he started chasing after me for a minute,
Air
Why?
jail.
Why you lift me? Why you lift me?
That's funny.
Air jail.
I feel like my comedic
Bro, I'm
timing
in air
is
jail, what the
false.
fuck?
Probably.
Now in lab.
I just wanted to tell
Oh,
you that.
Ashley.
was Sigurd? Did you tell Sigurd that? Because like Sigurd told me someone needed
Let me
to
down.
talk to me.
No, you have to get down
Let me
yourself.
down. Oh, okay.
I'm pretending I'm reading a book.
No.
I'm not reading a book.
I just wanted to
I'm
mention.
gonna
I
do
want
it.
to.
I was thinking of.
You have to be an
Oh, I
independent
went into the fucking
cat.
table. Ow, my neck. Oh, I went right into the table.
Oh,
Owie.
Stop running the table.
You're,
Damn.
you're Nicky Wicky.
Fuck you, table.
I went to. I'm not gonna do that joke here.
Okay. I can give you some of the application information, and
Wow.
we can talk about it if you want.
What are you okay? Is your neck okay?
Yeah, my neck's fine. I'm made of sterner stuff. I'm gonna lay down now.
I'm gonna say hi to Echo, and then I can pull you into the security office so we can talk.
Yeah, I know they're going there, but I'm going to hide
I think
behind
he'll be
you,
fine
so I
unless
can
his head
avoid
bounces
the
off the table
Then
repeatedly.
go to
I
sleep.
don't think April is that dexterous.
Okay.
In a bed. Or your or gold.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait until you attacking.
I can tell that he's hiding behind me right now because he doesn't want to get attacked. Apparently.
You don't
Oh no,
like
I
my
just said I
times?
was gonna crack the egg open on top of him. Be handed
I think you started different than me. I showed you a serious.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Were you
fucking
not
No, I
serious?
just said I was gonna like,
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I'm gonna go
open the
home.
egg. I mean, since he doesn't have any hands, that's why he gave it to me, right?
Enjoy your night and sleep.
Where's
This was a gift to you.
Kenshi and all that? Where are they?
Oh, so how did you give me the egg?
I'm gonna get them.
He didn't bring me
It was in my
an egg.
pocket.
He had me
Fine,
go into
never
his
mind. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Bruh.
That doesn't matter. It's way funnier.
I had trouble.
And I do not know where I'm allowed to go.
Just your eyes.
You know what I know?
You and me both.
Yeah.
I know you're amazing.
Yes, but
An amazing
magma.
person. I know you're an amazing I know you're an amazing grandfather. I know you're an amazing person. I know you're an
I
amazing
thought
God.
you
I
can
know
make
that
it about it. I can try to
amazing
help you
gay
with that.
bitch.
Make it pay for it.
That's a little mean. How could you say that about me? Can't believe you. Why would you
I
say
know
something so
you're a
hurtful?
bottom. I know you're a
the
top.
federal
I know
context.
you're a switch.
It's finding her that way.
You're silly. Anyway, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
bed
go
now.
with I don't care about
If
context.
you
and
see
it's hilarious.
Kenshi and Tao, tell them I said I was going to bed, okay? I'll tell them I love them.
Okay, I'll tell them you were awake for 100 days. Got it.
I'm gonna get milk. I'll be
75
back.
million years.
I'm gonna get milk and cigarettes now. I'll see you later.
Okay, see you in 18 years. I miss my husband.
That's
I miss him a
crazy.
lot.
That's crazy. Your baby will be 18 years old by the time you see your husband again.
Yeah,
Oh no.
and they grow quick, so like... Really like... What the... wait. Yeah.
He went out for milk, cigarettes, and lottery tickets.
I'll never see him again.
The scratch off ones, not the ones that you print out. That's just even more depressing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my dad went for milk once. He didn't, he was a loving parent. But anyway, I shouldn't... God rest his soul. Sorry, Dad. Okay, anyway. I shouldn't say those jokes. My dad is actually watching me. He's...
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's a spirit. And he doesn't like those jokes. I'm oversharing. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Did
Like
Artie
a week
just
ago.
fuck off?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I think Artie fucked off. Okay, well, that's whatever.
Artie is a free spirit. He goes where the wind takes her.
That's
And she's also
Indisposed.
she's also very neurodivergent, like me.
It's fine. I live in the room across from her, so it's fine.
How do you sleep?
Quite well.
I was gonna do a joke, but I do not know you like that.
I also sleep on a bed, and then sometimes she comes in there and lays her head on me. Well, you know.
Hmm.
Oh, I need to see somebody about a mana battery setup. Oh shit. I'll do that soon. Probably Lucarium tomorrow. Actually.
Bring you up to speed on.
Oh, that was a situation with Cherry. Oh dear.
Exactly. Yeah.
I see. How long do you think it will take?
I don't know how long it will take. It might take a while though, since we've been throwing around ideas to try and help and figure stuff out.
Go do your job, I'll be fine.
Give me just a few more moments, dear. I shall be right out, alright?
Okay. Alright, we were currently all in the ballroom area, place.
Alright, I shall be there shortly. Thank you.
I'll see you.
You still both need time. You both still need privacy.
Just for another minute, dear. Almost done.
No problem.
Thank you, darling.
Yellow.
Hello.
They are still
is
having
G7
private
there?
conversation in there. I just checked.
Okay, I can wait.
No problem.
Fine, I can wait. Wait if I very well then went.
Yeah,
Oh,
should
talking
both
to
be out
Cherry
soon
somewhere.
enough.
Okay.
Yellow.
Hi.
I lost a bet in which I had to drink a potion that made my voice different.
I wasn't gonna say anything. It's fine. Maybe don't bet people to drink random potions, so.
Oh no, I knew what the potion was going to do. It was a daring bet. We break game.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Honestly.
Yes, it is. I haven't asked about some final subject. I don't have hands.
I did not understand
Good, right?
It's
really hard to understand his translator sometimes. Unless you speak Void Ring, he has to use the translator.
I'm aware. I already asked someone to message at least to have a look at it. I think it needs maintenance. I also think there's mud stuck in it. Possibly both.
Whose fault is that?
Mud is comforting, okay? It's
Who's
like
the
a
one who
nice
goes outside to
cold
roll
hug.
in the mud and scream at the sky anytime it rains?
Don't you judge me.
Bro's pretending he's a carrot.
It works, and it starts raining eventually.
I'm just walking.
By you saying that, I got the dumb idea we just put orange, like, dye in his hair.
You
Or
want
fur.
to meet people? I don't
What?
know.
No, we were not
putting orange dye in someone's hair.
Who's a carrot? What?
I think we met the Christmas party.
I believe they're calling them a carrot.
No, they roll around in the mud and scream at the
remember.
moon. Or whatever, so I said that they're pretending they're a carrot.
Good to see a friendly face.
I yell at
I try
clouds.
my best to get to know everybody around here.
You yell at clouds?
Well, I'm Allie. I'm one of
Yes, it
Artie's
makes them go
colleagues.
away.
That's right.
No.
Remember seeing you.
Noted. It works.
It's good to
Remember,
meet you
the
again.
clouds are going away.
Again.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, Flying, tell me with the door. They're in the ballroom, yes?
Nothing has been communicated to me.
The others?
I do not know this situation. What is happening?
Smash!
Ah, I see. I believe we're having a bit of a aftercare group think. Hello, darling.
Is it something that I should be part of?
Why do your eyes look so tired still?
Because I'm tired. I've been busy. Why do you think I haven't been here the last 2 weeks?
I know, but why everyone is so tired? Goodness, take care of yourself, darling.
Because I'm getting ready to start the new business. There's a lot of paperwork that we have to do and licenses. Yes,
guys been
because
helping,
I've
yes?
been taking. Yes, but this is stuff that they can't help with, like, you know, commercial licenses, food licenses. I have to study for all those tests.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
To see.
Yeah, that's why.
I could at least give you some more in the morning for that sort of thing. Hello, darling.
I think I quite moment to speak. This will only be quick.
But as a just in case, we don't know
I had it.
what's going on before that happens.
I can run until later. It's a busy.
Yeah. Yes,
I
apologies.
did not
darling.
understand
This
what
is quite a busy
the,
day.
you say it is about. An aftercare thing?
I believe it may. I believe so, potentially. If this is about, do you remember the person that may needed some of the, flesh crafting around something in their neck?
But didn't.
I have not been informed of this.
This may involve that.
Line of me
No! Goodness, I thought I put it in the comms. Anyway, this...
understands the multiple timelines problem. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, careful, Kisei. You're gonna see the shackle pieces on the table. He's gonna scoot them over. So, slight bit of good news. The shackles are no longer a problem.
Alright. So what is it now,
Unfortunate news. Something apparently has happened to Cherry's body in her past, which has now basically turned her into an ether ghost.
It's one thing after the other, and I am just hoping and praying that the people that destroyed my timeline get their jobs done in time this time.
I see. Oh, temporal things!
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very
Temporal
not
mechanics,
fun.
It's a
headache.
Technically,
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, right now, they will be marching onto the ship that is at fault for tearing my timeline into multiple teeny tiny little pieces over and over again forever, to fight the captain of the ship. But like every time that happens, they fail. and then have to reset, make more paradoxes, bring more paradoxes to fight. But now the timeline is at critical mass of paradoxes, and anything else, it will just be gone. So if they do it, I'll be alright. I might not like be the exact same me, but I'll still be me. If they don't do it, I'll probably either be gone or reset again.
So what I'm hearing is that anything involved in this is relying on other people and not those in this room right now.
Unfortunately.
Correct. The people in this room just want to keep me around long enough for that to take effect. Because I am glitching and going through the process of ceasing to exist.
But is there anything that can be done about that in the current moment besides them succeeding or not?
That's what we're trying to discuss. Trying to find a way to form some sort of anchor that Cherry here can latch onto to stabilize herself.
Or stasis. I don't mind a nap.
If there's
I
one
think those
person
that may be the only option.
If there's one person that I recall being good at soul energy who's on the aftercare team, Alice.
I can
True.
also, while not as good with it as Alice, I can also help with some lesser soul and heart-related stuff. The metaphorical heart, not the organ of the heart.
Well, I would think if there needs to be some sort of anchor, Alice may be at least the best for creating something like that, and perhaps Tau stabilizing assistance.
Yeah.
Well, a path and a complication. What we figured is that if we have a drained mana crystal, that drained mana crystal can take ether. However, for Cherry to attune to it and be put in such stasis, the complication arises that they are intangible. However, again, this guild has created two methods of allowing spectral folk to connect to tangible mediums. Jaden's ghost food and Artemis's spectral bank.
Indeed.
I'll
I would
also
say at
add
least
that
with
there
regards
are
to this, if you are soul.
popping up that are increasing my hope that things are going right this time, because there are Fae from my world trickling out into the shattered whatever this multiverse mess is called, that did not get torn out of the timeline by the artifact that is tearing apart the timeline.
Should not be messed with.
They exist naturally.
Okay, well, I think your friends are going to be upset with me considering what I do, being well useful and messing with them, because that's
It should be soon if we go by both of our races. Gestation and hatching periods, but
they're fine with my husband who's a witch.
Do you know if they will be eggs, or do your subspecies of Harpy not lay eggs?
my subspecies of harpy does lay eggs, but if they were going to be eggs, they would have been laid by now.
The amount of souls that are stuck inside of me, I don't know how well they're going to handle being on the
At least I hope.
This is the one in learning I'm planning.
Flashbang Frederick.
Frederick just seems complicated.
I know Frederick's always got soul
It
sight on.
really is.
Even within your own species.
Trust me, the most complicated thing I've ever heard is someone on a subway saying they turned back into an egg, and I just couldn't.
I don't know what would be considered normal.
Why would someone want to turn back into an egg?
Some sort of digital thing or something?
A dragon occupies half his soul now.
I have spun an egg, and I wasn't even an inch long.
I don't really know.
I don't know what that is.
I barely know what they are. They sound similar to Pokemon.
Human, but they don't do normal things. It's confusing when normal.
I mean, I used to think a normal human was just someone who had no magical abilities and, you know, the base people that you would see that didn't do anything particularly interesting.
I think I've ever able to have a conversation. I'm just gonna back over.
He's probably more experienced then. Fair enough.
Okay.
So you say it looks like things are probably going better this time, but you don't know if it's enough. Is there a way we can guarantee anything will happen, or is it literally nothing we can do and it's just wait and see if they fuck up?
Well, the easy answer to tell you is no, we can't. There's nothing that can be done because that stupid fucking family and their happiness with nukes has obliterated the artifact that would be needed to go to my timeline and be like, hey.
And there's also another problem. Because none of us here were directly involved in the initial effects of what's been happening. To insert ourselves into it could cause more fracturing. We wouldn't know if any actions would be taken.
That's the
Yeah,
reason
the very
why
fact of us trying to interfere could cause more fracturing in the negative. Even if we do have a foolproof plan, it's a Schrodinger's cat situation. We can't.
That's
Can't
the reason
figure it
why
out
in the other
until.
realms I am, I just train people and I'm hands off. Even though it is my job to balance timelines, if I interfere too much, I break things.
Yeah, you tip the scales one way or the other too much.
Basically, they just put people in place to get the things done. They don't do things themselves.
Well, see, if that's the case, that's already what's happening because of the Titania. The ship comes in, breaks the plate being the universe, and then the people from that ship have to be exposed to the
Thank you, darling. Yeah.
result of whatever the hell the ship was running on that is never recreated ever in ether, creating this goopy nastiness that killed all of them.
I try to stay in the main room particularly because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Of course.
I don't want to walk in on an important conversation.
I'm also just waiting for T-Sin to come back up. I've had an idea. Well, a nice research opportunity.
How you doing, Echo?
As my understanding is there are people on her staff that do experiments with
But
different
it's
animals
worth
from
it.
different
I've been
peoples, from different species.
going through what I need to do to start up the Ryokon.
I believe so, yes.
Food licenses,
I'm curious
in
to see what they
licenses.
find out as
You know,
far
there's
as
a
able to
license
get
for
to the
everything
few blood
nowadays.
samples.
Oh yeah,
Some
no.
research they could gather.
The requirement for about everything too.
Short stack woman about yay high, blondish hair,
There's not
big
many
chicken
other
wings.
things that I know of. But he's not true things like me.
Is there a color to this?
Where's like where's like a tannish robe?
But they weren't
Lots of stuff
Tannish robe.
I'm sorry to say that doesn't lower it all too much.
It does not. I apologize. Is there a color? Tao. Tao isn't there in a conversation that is going nowhere. You may enter.
Which room? I'll be
That
honest,
one
I'm
over
not
there.
about to get lost in a haunted mansion.
That door over there. Oh.
What are you going to see, Kyle?
Alright.
You don't mind me asking?
I'm her girlfriend.
The Tao is in the midst. Tao is neck deep in a conversation about paradoxes and time shenanigans in that room over there.
Short stack can make time for me, I'm sure.
Mm.
Thank you.
Time paradoxes aside, I think so.
Tao's a short staff.
She's not.
I think he's what
That-
he was.
Short?
She is not a short stack. And I am 6'7".
Doesn't she
Steven
have
still
white
gets
hair?
mad over the fact that I'm taller than she is.
Ah.
It's kind of funny.
I forgot about the potion.
Ah, no one has reacted.
But that's disappointing.
I am bored out of my mind.
Ah. Aw.
That conversation in the other room is annoying. I'm extremely annoyed by it.
Frankly, I found myself like completely partly lost, and the more I read into it, the more I'm just like, this really just isn't my solvable problem.
There is no way to talk or solve it.
Cherry.
There is no way to solve the problem. All we can really do as people that they are appealing to the aftercare people is hospice care. That is what it comes down to.
Yep.
I'm just a voyeur. I just exist. I cause chaos. I have some building meta chatable on Metagram. That was a little concerning.
Concerning chat and Metagram.
So I
Sounds
put
like
out an
Metagram.
opinion poll on Metagram for other meta eaters. Because I wanted to find out what everyone's favorite flavor was. Like company, my favorite's fire magic. I went to worm tailing. And someone misread what I typed and thought I was asking many eaters about their favorite flavor. I think I
You're
am within
lost.
my right to be a
Fine.
little concerned.
Supposedly,
Figured. Just so you know, Rika officially joined security. So they're under you as well.
Welcome.
But yeah, there is
Supposedly
a lot of
there's some
quirky
sort of
people on
paradoxical
Metagram.
question going on in the ballroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that might be a
I
conversation
don't think you need to
want
get
us-
involved.
Yeah.
But
Given what
I
I've
just wanted to
heard.
warn you.
How's I am in Metagram a lot. Work's been busy. My coworkers have also gotten mad over the fact I only play Motorhead at work. They said I have to, quote, get different tastes in music. It's not my fault I can't appreciate good music. Or appreciate Lemmy.
Understandable. You like what you like.
She says out.
Temporal numbers
Yeah.
just by Asgard.
What is it?
Oh, this is specifically a Cheesecake question. It's a research opportunity.
Alright. Jerry has a question for you.
Oh, do you see what you need?
So,
Thank you.
I've been pondering a few things. And I can't say
Sounds like you've been dealing with a lot.
research composition for your department.
Sounds like you've been dealing with a lot today.
And what is that?
Honestly, this is the only thing I've been dealing with.
My first question is there anyone
Nothing
in
has
the
happened.
department who
I am still so disappointed. No reactions.
from different species?
I guess everyone just kind of has the whole effect of, oh, I've seen it before sort of thing.
Could ascertain
Perhaps.
from a potential sampling from a
Probably.
Essentially, what I am proposing is
I might adventure around in the
a
woods.
handful of blood samples from
Come join me when you want.
experiment on, and once we
Perhaps
know
I
the
will.
results,
Though
as
I might honestly just head home because there's nothing happening.
it wouldn't be my blood involved in it after all.
Looks like it's very quiet today.
I'll probably actually go and do some computer work.
At least
then.
within my
I'll be
department,
back.
I would suggest. If you wish to do anything with samples and genetics, I suppose, with your species, that would be Ellis. No?
Ellis, which one is Ellis?
Ah,
I
he
don't
is the
think
one
I know
who
them.
has a bit of an insectoid body. Tends to wear maid outfit.
Yes, I know who you're talking about now. I don't think I've ever actually
Indeed, you mean my
spoken to
flesh
them. Well, it's good to know that there's someone there that, well, is knowledgeable with what they're
I must say,
doing.
he does quite impressive work in that case.
I've seen a lot of amateurs in Metagram.
Mhm.
Oh, wow, the amateurs.
Yes, I went through quite a number of things before I found Elias, and luckily he was very good at making flesh golems, so I do trust his genetic expertise in that sense.
Hell yes. Yeah, that's an offer I wanted to put on the table.
Well, if you also wish to
When
leave
will-
any sort of samples
leave
for
any
him, he
things
did set up
samples
some of
for-
his cold storage within our own.
Is there anyone here who is able to drink samples? Especially given that you are... my understanding is you have a
Yes, I cannot
general
touch your
aversion to
blood,
blood.
Yes. Nikolai, would you perhaps be able to take a blood sample to put in cold storage for Alice?
I can do that.
Also, are you alright? Your voice sounds a bit...
I lost a bet.
Did something happen? Oh, I
frequently
see.
losing
Oh,
bets.
prank hex?
Sorry?
Or is that just you putting on the
Reach out.
voice? So did you get hexed?
I have
I lost a
feeling
bet.
sometimes
Then I
he's
drank a potion.
voluntarily
I
losing.
knew what the potion would do.
Oh,
I have a feeling it's very...
I see. Well, so long as you're alright.
I am alright.
Wonderful.
I can take your blood
Licensed
sample for Elise.
bureaucracy tired me out. I'm gonna go home and vegetate while I probably beg.
I shouldn't let
we
you
go
know.
this way.
Did I use anything magical on me?
It is alright. I do not use magic.
Okay, that's good to know.
Ah? Sorry, what was that? It is good to see you.
Your voice is a little more high-pitched than usual.
I lost a bet.
Are you both doing well?
Okay. Got it.
Hi, Echo.
Alright. I would be taking the blood very simple traditional way. Needle, several vials for the test.
Okay. Which room did you want me in?
There is not good seating, so perhaps get comfortable on the chair.
Get comfortable on the chair. Really?
Alright.
You should be aware, I have arms. You may wish to take the blood sample from a vein in my neck.
Okay. Yes, I can do. No problem. I do my usual finger. I look for vein. I add a little bit of wiping. I numb. This will do. A little pinch. You do very good.
Nikolai,
And I will
as the
take-
blood starts to go into the vials, you would notice that it is a very deep purple color. Not like traditional blood samples.
And to double check, you know that the blood is purple?
Yes, that's normal for our species.
Understood. One more vial. There we go. I'll put the cotton swab in the band-aid. There we go. I'll make sure this goes in the cabinet for Elise.
That's a very strange sensation.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. You just never actually had blood taken before. Well, there was the one time the slumber hit me.
Oh.
But that was involuntary.
I see. Well, I'm going to put this into the storage now. And I will leave note for Alice that is for you.
Sorry. Okay, thank you.
No problem. I have totally put in Sarge. Totally, guys.
Toy Maker question. Coming.
Uh-oh. I didn't do it this time. I promise. Good nothing.
It is nothing about that, most probably, darling.
Excuse me. I have questioned all the interviews. Were you able to see my notes that I left behind?
I did, and I have put together things for Kibbs and Kras, and I already spoke to Asha.
Understood.
I've not seen the other two yet today, so I will simply make mention in comms about them. Mix it in there in the
I'm
system.
also
Thank you,
happy
dear.
to assist with the traineeship details or whatever you think would be good. Feel free to update me when you have the details sorted. It's no problem.
Of course, darling. I'm going to be gathering some materials for seeing what books we can put in the library here, especially since Asha is fine with taking a month before joining officially, though I told her to take as much time as she needs, considering she is going to be having a child, apparently, so... But I'm going to be putting together things that can be put into the library, put into our own batch of books, and I'm going to see what can be added training-wise from the Metaversal Medics Association for funded training elsewhere as well.
Yes, certainly.
This sounds wonderful. I look forward to it.
Yes.
I think apart from that...
Thank you so much for the help, dear. It was very much needed.
Try to be
You'll
on
get
call
better.
if there is anything else, but I might head out a little earlier, go for a walk around the garden.
Of course, dear. Thank you for all the help, especially the past few weeks, Nikolai.
It is quite alright. Thank you for entrusting me to try and assist with this. Administrative duties is no problem.
Oh, I have the best team. I have the best
I
team.
can assist you with, Sigurd?
Yes, you take it.
Nothing right now. Thank you, though.
Yeah, Nikolai didn't like the temple talk much. He wasn't a fan. I think for him, it's the, incompetence and talking in circles, because he simply made it very apparent that he did not like that conversation was taking place. That person's like, there's nothing you can do about it. Let me try and because Nikolai would be relatively polite or flowery with his wording. But if I was to Unga Bunga his thought process, it really would be a conversation is going nowhere. It's wasting time.
if there's nothing to do, then why keep talking about it? Or focus on the fact that this person simply needs to be looked after. Is there a way to like help write down a journal or something of some of your thoughts or things that happen in case they're going to lose those memories? But just kept on talking about other things. Though he wasn't there for a lot of it, so. Let me just go to this for a moment so I read some notes. Okay. I might have Marcus come visit. He needs to just relax anyways for like the tiniest bit of time that's left. I think that's fair. So this. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm also gonna go grab some extra drink because it's really warm. Alright, I'm almost back. Hello? Putting the tracking back on. I got a drink, I feel refreshed. I did it. I need to give Nikolai a mobile phone. I need to give Marcus a knife and a pistol. I was also thinking of doing a dreaded head and hairdo update because I believe the majority of Marcus's polys that I could diminish is literally in his hair. Alright, time to send this Scooby in. Look at him. It's still dead. But part of the head update would be that I make a clean division between Marcus's head and body so that I can actually have him hold his own head. Full Dillahan. Ooh. Let me in. Let's give Marcus his music.
By a senior voidling.
Oh, so eating my things is a bit worrisome.
It is very much survival of the fittest.
Hello.
Hello, dear.
But most people, what, like out in the garden or something?
A bit of a meeting going on at the moment.
Oh, shucks. What kind of meeting? The guild members gotta be there.
A bit of a... It's just hard to say medical issue. It's sort of a medical issue that transcends certain things, but uncertain whether we can actually do anything about it. I at least have the correct person at the top of the job, and I'm going to be informed as things go along. But I believe they're having something of a think tank at the moment.
Well, like a thing. Okay. So what, y'all being like emotional support?
Perhaps, or trying to figure out... assistance. Well, ways to assist, though it seems like there are very few. It is mostly... sustaining, I suppose, for someone. Generally, I would consider this a medical issue to be particularly... I do not say much in the way of details for medical issues, though they seem to be gathering a bit of a group for a think tank, so they seem to not mind as much as most do. It is up to the client whether they explain
Think tank. Or not, No, I'll take a peek.
You have anything to do with souls or necromancy, they may...
Oh, necromancy, okay.
And what else?
You, immortal regenerating firebird or whatever.
Wait a minute.
So
Knock, knock.
here's the issue that you're gonna run into.
How long were you in possession
Hello.
of the fire crystal before
Here's the issue.
giving it to him?
She is in your spirit.
Hey, I heard there was a
Possessing
think
an
tank.
object is advanced for most spirits. She would need to learn how to do that.
Ironically enough, I'll
And I don't even know if she can do that because she's not a normal. She's not a normal ghost.
What now?
But being in possession of something
Without
for 2 weeks
intruding
is long
and
enough
getting
to
lost in
impart
like
the
conversations. Come on, I'll explain the scenario.
Very lightly. It would be a very light essence.
I heard anyone
So
to know how to
someone's
do things
current-
to souls and necromancy, and I'm like, alright, I'll go over.
Yeah. Effectively, someone had got effectively ghostified, and like they're having a lot of timeline distortions, and they're dealing with basically being a type of spirit at the moment, and they don't know what to do. Currently, their soul linked to a shackle that they are not wanting on them, because trauma.
So they're kind of like a poltergeist,
Pretty much.
but instead of being
So
tied
at
to
the
a person,
moment,
they're
we're-
tied to some traumatic event.
This is my question.
They're tied to an object of traumatic event, yes. At the moment, though, we're trying to theory craft the best way to carry about them either possessing a doll for a temporary measure until we can find a more permanent one, or whatever ideas we really have just
Wait,
to
so
give
what
them a
the-
physical body.
Is important, but it's not the causation.
So what, they having issues remembering things?
We're just still figuring out what to do because they want a physical body at this point. They don't want to be a ghost right now. And we're theory crafting at the moment. We have a couple of ideas, but we're willing to throw another
I
head
was
in there.
making a physical body for myself.
Oh. Oh.
I'm a flesh crafter and weaver. I'm grabbing a bunch of flesh from one place and like Play-Doh. I had to do that
I'm
for
trying to
someone's
learn how to
leg.
soul anchor more.
don't know how much of this ether there
Mhm.
is that I'm drawing from.
Otherwise, though, yeah, no, pretty much, really. We're just throwing into the lot, figuring what we can do for them. That's about it.
Alright. Fair enough.
Right now, we're
I'm just a
thinking of
normal
like a
guild member. I ain't
roguelike,
part of one of the departments or anything like that, but if it's alright for me to pitch in a little bit.
I'm technically not aftercare, but I'm still providing my aid when see fit.
Oh. Oh, you're in the guild too. Wait. Oh, you got into little badges. Oh.
I do.
And because there's so much pure ether here, very
So,
rapidly.
want to try our luck? See if you have any idea?
Like a dehydrated
Sure.
desert dweller, yes.
How often did you go over to Tal's place? Back at the mega building?
I mean, I know she
3
came over
times.
quite a few
My house is
times.
possessed by a poltergeist, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
So I think it was probably a bit more than that. Oh yeah, right. I spent most of it at your ship, right?
Cherry.
Never mind.
Can it be melted down, the shackle, by normal means?
Yes.
Would
Yeah.
would it still have the process? No, that's a different thing. Would that
Yes,
change
those-
would it destroy what it does?
It wouldn't destroy what it does. The old runes are bound to that specific kind of metal because actually the metal the shackles are made from comes from out here in the outside universes.
Okay. Second. Go ahead.
What if we use the counter shackles? Were those made?
Those still have the runes in them. The counter shackles were just given a different directive to throw the ether back out, which would then come back into me. So instead of internalizing all of the ether, those shackles would just be having me blasting ether in every fucking direction.
The only thing that I would have a concern in terms of melting it down directly is we have to use every last build when it's melted down, and there can't be any remnants of it.
So the issue that we're running into now is that apparently the shackles have runecraft on it that makes it dangerous to her specifically. So even if we melt it down, it will still have those properties. So we're trying to figure out how to not do that.
So you can't use any kind of
So
cleansing
we're-
materials for
One of
that?
the output shackles
That
together,
won't help
it might
with
loop
getting
that
rid of the
through me
runes.
constantly, but I also would not be able to safely touch stuff.
Wait a minute.
So, in totality, there are 5 pieces to this shackle set. 1 that went around her neck, 2 around her wrists, 2 around her ankles. I have previously modified the 2 that went around her wrists to take the ether that was being stored and channel it back into her.
We could use those, the ones you modified.
If we just use the ones that were modified, they would be dumping my ether outward. So that would put any mana-based things around me in a hazard of becoming chaos.
Okay. So the other way around, the ones that took your ether and back into you, can you retrofit them to put it back in her? Or some in that regard?
Yeah, the retrofitted, the changed ones were the ones that would be putting the ether. There was the original shackles, which were designed to steal ether from my body, store it until I'm dead, and then they would use that to make stuff. But those 2 shackles of the 5 were sort of given a different directive to get rid of ether and pull it from the other shackles too. So if we just use the 2 modified shackles for material, all it would do is push ether out, because the only thing it would be drawing from is me.
I understand. I got that. I was asking whether or not they could retrofit them again to do a different directive so we can use them as a part of the component.
Use both aspects in a reversed process.
That.
Maybe.
In theory, but then in that case, why don't we take one that has been modified and one that hasn't been modified? Because then they would balance each other out, would they not?
That would, if we're going by technological standpoint, that would be having a one current go one way and another current go another way. And that what that does is cause a boom.
Oh, yes, we wouldn't be needing to get home at the moment. So you know.
Okay.
Take care, darling.
Good night.
Take it easy.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Okay. So,
really, okay.
Remodding the shackles, yes, I can do. I would just need to know exactly what we wanted the shackles to do.
Okay. I would presume that we would want them to not harm her in any specific way or the surrounding area. So maybe if they have to pull in ether, maybe pull in residual ether outside and put it in. So if she runs into any ether, it would take the ether and give her ether. And I'm assuming ether is not particularly common in this particular realm, so she would be stuck here. So that would be a moot point.
There's also the little bit of a problem of the Fae from my world have so many different varying sizes of their pools of ether. I wouldn't want to accidentally be in the vicinity of one and siphon them to death.
So we would have to also import some sort of control.
Yes.
I mean, I
If
could
you can
isolate
retrofit-
for a month under that rule and not put any other Fae at risk.
Well,
Put you in isolation is...
is Fae from your realm common?
What?
Is Fae from your realm common?
Oh god, I have to go through this spiel again. Okay, so...
Initially, no, but
What has
apparently because of
been-
certain events...
What has been happening is on the 21st of this month, a ship called the Titania will depart and shatter my timeline to a billion little pieces. And those events will create me and my race of people, and the staff of that ship become the icons and our god figures because they learn these great life lessons about selfishness. But the captain of that ship will accidentally create chaos, which is a point in time that has to happen no matter what, otherwise the timeline will instantly reset and die. But what has been happening for countless resets now is this captain wanting to perfect this timeline to minimize trouble is accidentally breaking things more and more and more and hurting more and more people.
Okay.
And then a second group of people create or recreate the artifact they used to get there, accidentally creating it to be one way. They have to go in and put things together. And normally what happens is they die. But that has always resulted in the absolute annihilation of all Fae, to the point that there's absolutely nothing at all whatsoever. This time around, I guess things are different enough because there are some Fae naturally from my world that weren't torn out of the timeline. They are supposed to exist where they exist. So something right is happening, and that's why I have the hope and am content with the potential of being put into stasis until the end of the month, so that yeah.
Okay. You can, if you want to isolate or quarantine yourself, you can. But if you don't want to do that, from my understanding of Runecraft, is that it is a language. You can create an activation and you can create an endpoint. So they can create an activation where you will essentially be able to activate the component to be able to take either and then deactivate it. It would just take a little bit more work. That's it. Just a little bit more etching.
Something else that has come and occurred to me is the factor of a lot of these solutions that we speak of, melting these symptoms down and making patterns control direction of mana. Some of these processes could take time. I'm not going to say resources, mostly because I think the MMR is pretty well stocked. These kind of cases for extended amounts of time. But the time itself, I think, would also come into factor. It would take time to make these things.
Yeah. The drone is already built. My Mark 4 has been built and done for the better part of 3 months now. That part's
Your
done.
drone is fine. The methods of combining like control over necromantic properties, things like that, that would take time to bind and, recreate.
I have really liked this idea. This, as soon as she takes the crystal off, as soon as she takes the amulet off, it loses its affinity immediately. This, which binds itself to the spiritual energy of any type. It is a key-powered necklace, which is life source, which you have, being what you are. You could bind yourself to my amulet.
Am I missing a process here? Like, aren't they already bound to the shackles and things like that? What are we supposed to do with that then?
No.
Can they be bound?
Well, the shackle, they're not bound to the shackles. The only reason we're using the shackles is that they have spiritual residue.
Okay, then that makes this a lot easier. If they're already bound to it, that would have been a different problem. Okay.
I don't know. If I'm going to be putting myself into an object, I don't like the crystal idea. I don't want to have to struggle with being in another body for a little bit of a month just to be put back into my body if it does come back around. I would rather eliminate the struggle and let Prime Cherry take me in so that I don't have to suffer in any way and she can stabilize here.
So what do you want to do, just to be clear? Because we've been talking about making sure that you have like a anchor and a body of some kind. You don't want any of that. You just want to wait. Is that correct?
If I put myself in a crystal, that would anchor me. The crystal won't decay or anything like I am actively doing.
Okay.
But I won't be awake. I will just be, like, snoozing in a rock, and then when normal me does inevitably come around, be it from the timeline reset or the timeline actually being fixed this time around. Huh.
I apologize, I may have spoke incorrectly. You're not putting yourself in the necklace. The necklace will be placed on the drone, and it will anchor you to the drone and make it where you won't leave it unless it's removed. That's what this does. It keeps my soul in my body.
Yeah, but
That's the
that
entire
would be
point of this.
putting me into something that's not me.
She doesn't want to deal with body dysmorphia. Is basically what she's saying.
That's fair. I can make the drone look like her. But
Right, so the question from all the way back, what I was asking is, do you want help, yes or no?
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
I do want help. I am genuinely listening to these options.
These are options.
Great options.
And,
I think from... Go ahead.
These are options, and you are entirely in control here. You get to choose which way you go, even if the option is neither of them or none of them. You're still the person in control of this. Just let us know which direction you want to go to. That's it.
The thing that I hear is the fact that at some point you are going to come and try to retrieve yourself. In this case, I think the only question here at this point is how comfortable we can make the current situation for you would be until that does come and arrive. That's what we're just affecting right now.
Yeah.
Roland. Since we're in an active conversation, can you check outside for a little bit to see if everyone else is okay at security? And then come back when you're done. Thank you.
You could put that amulet around her neck right now, and it would just keep her like this.
Hey. Okay.
Well, that would probably be the most painful of these options because locking me as the way I am right now, I am glitching and in flux between existing and season 2.
Yeah.
So you said the 21st of this month.
Yes.
It would be a drone that would be the biggest issue. You said yourself
Just
that
over
there's
2
like
weeks.
body
to
stuff. that
Do
could be
something
done,
or just
right?
wait.
I can.
Yeah.
Talking about flesh golems?
I would like.
Yeah, I'm a flesh crafting weaver myself. I'll do some dabbling.
I would like to try
also
the
have
doll idea.
Dr. Borner in your department as well.
Okay.
That does
With
that
the
as
what?
well, so you can work together.
Okay with my...
Oh my god, I
Ellis.
keep forgetting their first
Ellis.
name. Ellis Mortimer.
Oh
There
yeah,
you
I
go.
talked
Yeah.
to. Hmm.
I don't have any kind of bond with your necklace, and I really don't intend to sound rude in any way with this. I don't really know you.
That's fair.
That's fair.
One thing I'm curious about is, with all this stuff and the glitching and all that, do you have any troubles with remembering things? Are you keeping memoirs or logs and stuff? So there's communication between you and your other self? Is that something you'd want help with?
I don't have any communication with my other self. I just know what's going to happen regarding myself, and it's
instinctual?
complicated.
Knowledge?
It's what I'm going through is remembering things forward instead of in the past.
Mhm. Is that going
I
to
know what's
affect
going
you
on.
remembering
Regarding
this instance
specifically
of yourself? And do you want to remember stuff about
I
this instance
don't
of yourself?
remember what's going to happen of this instance because of the flux state that I'm in. Because this is already wrong, if that makes sense. It's different this time than it always has been.
Okay, I'm asking again. Do you want to have notes left of this instance so that the other you can maybe pick up on that? Is there a way we can make that easy for both of you? Even if it's just written in a book.
Or I could put a
Baby, if
recorder
I'm in
the
flux
the
now,
doll.
Tao, do you have like a pen and paper or something?
It's not, hold on. Yeah, should be good enough.
I just need you to write my name down really quick.
Okay, sure, yeah. I don't think I actually know your last
So I
name.
figure things are abnormal
fine. You just
in
need
this
to write something
instance.
referring to me.
Might be
And
good
that
to
hasn't
put notes
become
down
static
for
yet.
oneself.
So, yes,
You know?
information can be stored.
Oh, nice.
No, it's actually a really good idea. Memory is going to be a big issue usually between
That way,
things
if there's
virtually.
abnormality or you're saying that there's something unusual with this, it's good to have notes for yourself in the future.
I
Oh.
have
Knowing me, she would
something.
appreciate notes.
Hell yeah.
I could put a data recorder onto the unit itself that's wrist mounted so you can write down and read your notes in real time.
I'm wanting to go with their doll idea.
Which was the one that I put forward.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
The doll themselves, would you rather be more retrospectively flesh golem-like, or would you like to be actual properties of a doll?
Properties of a doll.
All right.
I can build that.
There's only a few people out there right now, so it's fine.
Are
Okay,
you
thank you.
comfortable with me building it?
Alright.
I'm
There's only like 2 or 3 people
comfortable
out there.
with you helping them with their idea, if they're willing to let you help.
I am willing to let them help. Yeah, I'm fine with that. If you're not fine with them specifically, by the way, the Toymakers is the entire
No,
department.
I don't have anything against them. I just, I'm not very familiar with a lot of people, and I'm already extending a lot of trust, which is very little for Faye.
I very much apologize if I've been too pushy. I hope I haven't been.
No, you haven't been too pushy.
Okay, I have a tendency to hyperfixate when I want to.
I'm just gonna accept the apology.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I am just going to accept the apology.
You're going to be in charge of the necromantic part of it, and if you need help with any of the binding parts of it, I can help with that. You
Likewise.
make doll.
I'm going to accept the apology.
Necromantic binding. Necromantic binding. Necromancer.
No, they're in reference to this. They're not referencing to that. They're referencing to what I said. Occasionally you've interrupted, and occasionally you've blurted out, and occasionally it seems as if they've been diverse from the idea of using a drone. You apologized. I never held anything against you, to begin with, but I recognize that you did apologize. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, I have a tendency to overthink, hyperfixate, especially when it comes to someone who is in physical discomfort and mental discomfort. Because I know what that's like. It sucks.
It does suck.
Okay. Who's going to be in charge of this particular thing? You're aftercare, right? You're a Toymaker.
I'm just a guild member, but I got.
Put me in charge of
I'll do the same
thing.
kind
not
of
aftercare?
things. No, I'm just a general
You
guild
got
member.
recommended by a member.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I was
He
working.
said actually
You really should
appointed
join
Tao
up at some
as
point. Would be
I
fun.
was thinking about it.
the direct contact for this situation.
Okay, thumbs up.
I mean, I'm just part of the guild. I've gotten that far. I've been around for a little bit.
Can I talk to you briefly after this meeting?
I actually needed to talk with you, Ive.
Sure, 5th talk of the day. Let's go.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, no, I'm
You got
not gonna
my
lie to you. I
contact
expected
information.
that.
Tell me if you want to chat about that stuff. I'll
I'll
help.
help however I can, wherever I can. Just
I'll set Ilpin as an advisor for this.
You're doing a good job.
Not
Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Oh, I'll give y'all some space. I'm having difficulty moving. Okay.
You are all very kind.
Why not just like a pouch?
I do have a pocket of holding and a bra of holding, but the stomach of holding is my favorite.
Man, this controller is getting sticky. Like stick. Stuck. Movement. Oof.
Kinda like that. Horrors beyond my comprehension. Got it. Fantastic.
You know what? Accurate enough.
What's up, little buddy?
So you say you've got some body odds. What kind of odds are we talking about here?
Everything.
Yeah.
Deflectors. Armor drilled into my
I freaked
bones.
them out.
Got nanowires in my
And
brain.
Jerry out with the whole
My
stomach
whole
of holding thing.
circulatory
So I pulled
system's
a
cut up with wires and fucking fabric and
glow
shit.
stick out of my stomach.
I don't know the full of it, but Artemis tells me it'll take a long time before anything like this can be done.
It's hilarious freaking people.
Yeah.
But this whole suit, everything about it, it's all artificial. I was made with these ogs built into me, so.
And it's all woven into your body in some form or fashion.
Yeah. Nervous system and all that shit.
Yeah. Okay. Is it removable? I want to say yes.
No. I mean, that's why I'm asking you. I don't, I
Yeah.
can't take the damn plating off.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this something that we can remove? Yes, but it's not going to be easy. It's something I'm going to have to consult with Artemis on.
Going other than the.
I would ask Tal. She probably has more experience with this as well, since she did that process apparently ages ago.
Another joke.
Right.
Well, I know I'm getting real fucking tired of wearing armor all the time.
Okay.
What? Huh?
But at the very least, we'll be able to get some of that out of you. I'm
sure. And we have flesh weavers in the guild. Hoping you're fine.
I'll be happier and healthier when I realize I don't have any fucking wires in my head. Tal's assured me that it's not going to be connected to the corpus anymore, but to be honest, if you can get these out of my head, the sooner the better.
Oh, please. Between our tech specialists and our flesh weavers, we'll be able to get it. We'll be able to get it.
Flesh weaver.
Right, you're not familiar with this place.
I've been here 3 weeks.
Folks who have a special affinity for magic involving the organic body.
I see.
I was gonna say, why do I feel like that's just a fancy word for
So, like the fantasy world equivalent of a doctor, or?
More or less.
I'm a flesh weaver and I do it with my mind, so they say it's psionics. It's funny. One person said, well, no, I shouldn't say that. I do it with my brain.
We could have you meet Alex. He's one of the medical here that really specializes in all that.
To give you an idea,
No, it's supposed to show me around, but she's gotten sidetracked talking about necromancy or something like that.
Tal. Yeah, it's a big conversation.
Yeah, Jerry, come with me. Over here a sec.
Since they're a cat girl, does that make them a necromancer?
Basically give you an idea of what's going on with Jerry.
I get it.
Fuck you, that's good, and I'm taking it.
It's even funnier because that usually gets used on about the Makotes that go through the the palace.
Physical.
The dead back home.
Yeah.
I'm still very proud of what I called an egg in front of your face the other day.
Stay away from the cherry for the foreseeable future so I don't accidentally eat her.
You said I'm scared.
Just as long as
Oh,
you
like
keep
a
your mind in
protein.
check.
Huh?
I will do my utmost to
You're really hard to
avoid
hear. Why does it smell
accidentally
toast?
eating her. However, you are also aware I do subconsciously eat ambient matter.
We were in that dungeon.
I'm aware. We're basically.
I came in bunk till like.
We're basically planning on having something
You know, I'm
happen
letting the missile out around you again at
in
some
her
point.
past. Temporal bullshit is all I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say your ears are
Where
in
basically
danger.
her body is going to reappear in about a month's time. At which point her body and her soul could recombine. We're just trying to make sure she stays
with my brother because we have a
safe until
on
that
board
time.
and he kept giving them cheese.
That's what that whole conversation is in there. Is we were trying to think of how can we best keep her stable.
They were excited because they were getting treats, but then they had a tummy ache.
Everybody has got like their own ideas, so it's too many cooks in the kitchen.
And this sounds like it, mate. Anyway, what I was going to ask you, do you have something in bed in the dark?
Do I have what?
I heard all of those things something about a duck, and now I am curious.
A duck?
I sense shenanigans.
Oh, my back.
So, there's this little rubber duck toy, little squeak toy, that exists in the toy maker's lab.
What?
It belongs to Elise and Evo.
How to win?
But apparently recently what Artemis has been taken to do is, for shits and giggles, they've been taking that duck and trying to hide it on Evo. Always trying to find a different spot in the lab to hide it. Trying to make it more and more difficult for Evo to find.
Does Evo have irons? Like, no, that's not me being sarcastic, that it's a genuine. Like, how does Evo see? I know they're an AI. Do they see through their machines? Do they hijack Elise?
When she and Elise are in the machines, Evo can see through what the machines can see. So through cameras, through sensors, through whatever. So if it's in the room, there, Elise could technically look for it. But there have been times where Artemis has been hiding it somewhere else. And at those points, it's when Evo needs to basically have Elise physically there to search it.
We can, just say them now.
Other areas of the manor, purely for no other reason than for shits and giggles.
I might go, or call it. Because I'm the only head here. I'm
I
literally the
believe
only
there
head
are
here.
some systems throughout the manor that Evo can look through, yes.
Hello.
Howdy.
How goes your little bud?
It is for no other
Well,
reason
my
than
bud?
for shenanigans.
Oh,
Yeah,
JB.
your little, yeah.
Oh, he ain't little no more. You should come visit him sometime.
Oh, got to be a big
You
boy
can
or
imagine. Yeah, well, undead puppy ain't ever going to grow naturally, but it's around that many years, so they should be full growth at this point. He's a Luskin, so he's a big, like, winter dog. Got him enough meat to help shape him into a larger dog.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Big cuddly one.
Yep, big and fluffy now. And they feel very happy about it. I'm happy for the boy.
I'm glad to hear.
Oh, sorry. I just kind of walked up to you without introducing
Hope everything's been going at least decent for you.
I am Miyuki.
Well, it's been
My name is Roland.
a bit stressful, honestly. Crazy lot of things,
yeah.
Gotta work on different personal projects and such. That mention of me working on a body for myself? I don't mind saying it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's one hell of
Indeed.
approach. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot about that kind of stuff that I want to study myself, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of like
Pleasure to meet you.
I experiment with bodies quite often, you could say.
My people, they do things where you can, like I said, we do it with our minds. So you can imagine. You can do other things, like if you made an eye, you can look through. You go with that kind of logic. If I make some weird little orb of organs and things like that, I can control it from a distance. Things like that.
I just modify my undead family how they wish to be modified. Get into the whole nitty gritty of it and all of that.
The only thing holding me back from my kind of research and working on my projects is my mental state. I mean, if you can imagine, if I'm using my brain a bunch, I'm gonna get tired.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Many of
worked
you
on a
stress
leg
it,
for my
strain
partner.
it.
Oh, there is it there. I worked on legs for him, and that took everything out of him for like a whole month.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, means you did a very good job at the very least, all things considered. Don't know what condition they were before, but they're working.
Non-existent.
Oh. Very well done.
I realized if I had things that help with my mental fortitude and resting, then I could do that way better.
Ring of Rest.
Ooh.
The one thing I can think of, it provides you a full sentiment of sleep within an hour, and effectively you get put into a dream state where you feel as if you've slept for a full 8. And it focuses on relaxation during the entire time. So you're just
Oh,
into things
dream
like
state, that
waterfalls.
part's interesting. As long as I'm not actually in a dream, then I think I'm good.
Pretty much.
Sunday.
Yes.
We're going to be ending. We're going to be closing the meeting if you can start gathering people.
Understood. Well, looks like it's time.
Let's meet up sometime. I'm happy to
I'd
share
like
my
that.
notes with you. Especially after you helped drag my
I'd be
ass
happy
out
to
of
do the
that
same.
goddamn castle. It was nice hanging out.
Honestly, I think it might have saved my life more than once there, so I have to appreciate. Thank you.
No problem, bud. Yeah, safe travels. Good luck wrangling everyone.
You too.
I'm just a silly little guy. You.
You go ahead and do it.
Hello.
Hey, hon. Terrible timing. The place is closing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, hey, hon. Got it. Got it.
But you know what? We're going to go eat out at like some restaurant thing. I feel like eating pancakes. I don't have McDonald's early, but I'm on a restaurant spree. I went pub crawling yesterday, and now I'm gonna eat all the fucking fast food I can.
Good. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
You want me to piggyback you?
You know what? Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1 second. Let me put my video game away. I'm a gamer. Best kind of gamer. I'm an academic with the jewelry. Come on.
I'm so proud of you.
Might have to try twice. Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I
3
tried.
times, actually.
There you go.
There we go.
Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
goodness.
Aw. You love birds.
It really was awful timing. I had so many issues.
Dear.
Ripsy.
I'm in my stream.